Okay, so this will be brief. This is just sort of an introduction to what I hope to do on the channel in general. So, generally speaking, the main component would be videos that are talking about a variety of topics, but all kind of from a holistic sort of point of view. A lot of what I'm deriving my perspectives from is just from kind of a broad understanding of most systems. Like I study horticulture, so I have a specific understanding of horticulture. I understand other things that I've been a part of, like music. I'm sitting at a piano now. Um, but most of what I'm going to talk about on the channel will be me addressing specific topics and trying to give a perspective on them and see what everyone thinks. And it's mostly done in a broad, holistic sense. So that as sort of an introduction and sort of a preface, I guess, there was a little floater piece of dust or something, but yeah, so as kind of the main topic or the main focus, I just want to address those topics, and I want to sort of preface by saying that I'm going to make a lot of generalizations. And then, if I'm addressing a big topic like, how could we restructure money as a whole concept? Could we trade in some localized societies? Could we use money differently? Could the value of money be thought of differently? And that's like a whole can of worms. And sort of the intention with a lot of this is to bring up a bunch of cans of worms that I don't really understand a lot about, but I just want to open them up, kind of thing. And then I'll provide some thoughts, but my point is not to say that I have the right answers. It's more to say, as a broad concept, that if we have discussion about things, then I don't think there's really any fear for the future. If everyone's having open discussion about a variety of topics, or the people that want to make an impact and think about those things, which is hopefully more and more people over time, I'm gonna sneeze, then like basically we can just build our own world a little bit more. Maybe one that's not so focused on making money and just sort of expanding wealth and supposed prosperity. So, and even those things that I just said would be things to unpack and kind of, yeah, so maybe even from what I've just said in these 3 minutes, you can tell that a lot of what I would want to discuss is really broad, and it's talking about systems changes or systems that I've noticed that I think could be changed in some way. And so related to that, I'm hoping to write a book someday about a lot of these broad topics and sort of do the same thing that I intend to do through these videos. And so initially I'm just providing sort of an introduction and a preface warning sort of thing. And and I'll just start putting out more topics. And I would appreciate it if on any videos you comment and just say, okay, well, what's a can of worms that I should try to open up and start some discussion with, even if it's with 10 people on this channel. I'm not concerned about how many people. Just I'm interested in seeing if there's other people who are interested in thinking about things like this, about like, as I mentioned money as another example, like landscaping plants. So like landscaping is a whole industry, but if I posted another video discussing how there's a growth imperative, and the growth imperative gives rise to the sort of the niches that we create in our society, like perhaps we could eliminate those niches if we didn't have a growth imperative, and then that would allow us to kind of make our own decisions more aptly with regard to, like, do we need landscaping plants? Could we just have wood chips, or could we just have natural grasses and plant life around homes? What do we think about homes? Are homes something that could be consolidated? Could they be located in specific areas? Do they need to be in the structure that they are? So whatever topic it might be, it's just very generalized and trying to examine it from a, more than what I just said, but from a holistic perspective. So that's kind of my introduction / even though I already posted an introduction, this is sort of a preface